watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Well, it's Tuesday night. You know what that means. It's racing on the GFM in the TNR Racing League. Tuesday Night Racing League. Here we are on the Ghostfire Media Network. It's Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams on this grand finale night of racing. Four guys are going to go for the grand prize tonight of the trophy and see who's going to be the one with the biggest kahunas tonight. And who's going to be that guy? Nick, what do you think here, bud?
We're here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway with the Xfinity Series cars. It should be a good race, Randy. We should have entertaining battles around the racetrack throughout the evening. We are with our four championship drivers, probably near the front of the pack all night long. It's going to be a good race. I am pleasantly excited.
Yes. Absolutely. That is a good way to say it. At least we're in Las Vegas. That's a good thing. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is a great place to go. If you've never been there before, definitely put that on your bucket list. It's a place to experience at least once in your lifetime. So, Nick, we have four drivers tonight that are going to run for the championship. We got Jesse Prize out there, Eric Schaefer, Kip Easley, Joe Sanchez, and did I say Eric Schaefer?
You did. You want to say him again?
No, I don't. He's actually, I'll say his name again because he's fastest on the total pole right now. So we'll see who's going to be the man of the hour tonight in just about probably a couple hours. It's going to take at least a couple hours to get around here doing this mile and a half.
Why is that not giving me their numbers again?
Just giving us the colors. Another testicle difficulty. Oh, there it is. Bingo. So you see Schaefer, Sanchez, and Prize, or Prize, however you want to say it, are on the top three right now on the leaderboard. Kevitt, Green, Swavely. How did I miss up?
We've literally been dealing with Richard for almost a year now.
Yeah, a while.
I still messed up his name.
I know I botched it. I can't believe that. Well, I can, but
it's you, Randy Pepper. I can believe that.
No, I botched it because it's Randy Pepper is exhausted. We had a long, extremely long weekend of sitting in a convention hall on very hard concrete talking to 5,000 different people about guitars and doing all that fun stuff. And then coming back and loading all this stuff back into the store, the Guitar Attic, and setting the whole store back up. And then today, It was very busy. So Randy is exhausted and cannot wait. We have the night off tomorrow. So. Anyways, all right. So Swavely is 6th. Holcroft is 7th. Kunkel, excuse me. Kunkel is 8th. Matt Grenier is 9th. And did I say Matt Grenier? Yeah, Matt Grenier.
You did.
Okay. And Charlie Harcum is sitting 10th on the pole right now. Kip Easley is sitting there at 11th. He's going to have to pick up his pace here if he wants to join the party at the top of the totem pole. Totem pole? Totem pole. I'll tell you what, folks. Do not eat chewy stuff before you try to go in the air because it's still sticking in my gums. And I'm having a little trouble talking as normal. And Nick, I hope you don't hold me out here all night long by myself.
No, I won't. I am in some pain tonight, but I am.
What's wrong with you?
I have a toothache.
Do you get any luck?
I've been dealing with this toothache for 2 months now.
I know, but you just—it's like
it
one
comes
thing
and it goes.
I hate that. Nothing worse than neck pain and toothache pain.
I'm contemplating taking a pair of pliers, grabbing onto this tooth, and just pulling it out.
What you do is you take a piece of string, you put it around a doorknob, and you swing the door, and then your tooth will fly out.
Pair of pliers works just as well.
Yeah, but that's pretty painful because you guys sit there.
I mean, so is the doorknob.
Yeah, but you just go. It's one swoosh. It's gone.
Unless it doesn't work.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then it's not so good. So, anyways, but hopefully you will be able to make your way through the pain tonight.
Well, I took 4 Tylenol, so I'll be fine as soon as those kick in.
Wow, 4 of them. Yeah, that's 800 milligrams.
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll go with.
So, hopefully that's enough. Hopefully. As we're watching practice right now, watching some of the drivers go around the track. Watching that 55 of Sanchez. Driving an alley car. Car is very reminiscent of NASCAR. Ooh, Sanchez gets loose and slams into the wall. So I guess that may be something we will have to watch out for here at Las Vegas. You don't want to touch that white line.
You know, the white line at Las Vegas is, that's just a death sentence.
Well, do you imagine if we saw the whole entire field go out off of one driver up front that touched the white line and took out the whole entire field? Kind of like Days of Thunder, it was Talladega Nights. And then we had to declare our champion off of who wrecked the farthest up. That would be an interesting thing, I can tell you that.
It would be something.
I don't know if it's ever happened in iRacing. If anyone's had to quit a race early because the whole entire field got wrecked in one lap. I know we had a major one in the IVRL at one time. We saw, I can't remember who actually did it, but the whole entire field was pretty much in the wreck. But luckily, they all had a fast repair. All right, so qualifying will begin here in the desert.
No one has taken the liberty to go out and track yet.
No, no one has started making their. Well, we have one driver taking it to the track, and someone we expect to be very fast tonight. Usually is pretty good on most of these tracks. Delia. St. Charles, Illinois driver. Kevin's had an up and down season. Hasn't had the season I think he expected he was going to have. But he is going to hopefully maybe he'll redeem himself a little bit and get a win the last night.
I mean, it'd be nice for him.
Yeah. Did I see a J&G hardwood flooring?
Yeah, you did. There was a yeah. There were some things happening.
Flashbacks. Is this race over in 75 laps?
No, there were some things happening. We fixed it.
I'm all good. It's all good. I was like, 75 laps will be done in this no time. Oh, no, it's going to be 200 laps around the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We'll have 3 stages tonight. Remember, it's winner take all tonight. Winner takes all. Whoever crosses the finish line first of those 4 drivers that are in the playoffs here, going for the championship. Whoever doesn't have to win the race, but if they're ahead of everyone else, they will be the winner. We will declare them the winner. So, Nick, if we have a winner, say Giglio wins tonight. He wins the complete race. And then, say Kip Easley wins the championship. Do we have to bring both of them in the booth and talk to them? Or are we only just talking to the champion driver there?
It depends on how long the champion wants to speak.
Okay. All right. Tell you what, if I was a champion, I'd get in there and I'd say, I want to thank my mama, my daddy. I want to thank the Lord above. I want to thank everyone back at the motor shop. I want to thank the guys down at the Ace Hardware store down the street who watched every race every week. I want to thank yeah. I just thank everybody. As you see, the 0 Jesse Breeze going around the track right now. The 48 at green is on top of the pole right now. Just a little bit faster than Kip Easley and Joe Sanchez. Still got some, we got Schaefer that's still got to go, and we know he was fastest in practice, so let's see if he can back up his fast time in practice. Jesse brings his car all the way to the very bottom of the track, and it will not be the best on that first lap. He ends up 11th on his first lap. Second lap, he brings the car to the very bottom of the track. You see he's fighting that wheel quite a bit.
He definitely is. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it too much.
Looks like the track may be a little slick. Here he comes to the line, and he will
jump to the pole.
Wow, look at that. Jesse means business tonight.
Now let's see if Eric can fire back.
You see that? He had the exact same time as Green. 30.51.
I do. Let me tell you what the difference is. So Jesse ran a 30.5093. Green ran a 30.5097. They both round up to 30.51.
Richard Swavely, look at this.
Wow!
Our guy, Richard.
That's a heck of a qualifying time by Richard.
That's awesome. I would love to see Richard pull that thing in victory
Well,
lane
okay.
tonight. But that was short. Schaefer. No. And was that his first lap?
Yes.
Holy crap. What the second lap is going to be?
No improvement.
I don't see how he could improve. I mean, well, that was a stellar lap. So right now on the pole, you got Schaefer and Swavely. So I have a couple cars still left to go. 16 guys have qualified right now. Dylan Hastings being the slowest of the bunch. Checking out the window of the 56 car, Mountain Dew.
Randy, you're in charge for 1 minute.
Watching the 56 as he's running the high line, going to try to run that Daytona type line. Going to bring it down to the bottom of the track. Newbraw is right now sitting dead last, 18th. But I imagine he's going to be quite a bit faster this time because last time he ran that Daytona line, now he's going to bring it probably to the well, he's sitting in the middle of the track right now. Unlike a lot of the drivers have been bringing it a lot lower than that, this time he'll bring it up to the top. He'll bring it all the way down to the grass and across the line. He will, he'll improve up to 12. 45 of Shepard is out there right now. His second lap. Bring it down to the grass as well. His second lap will be good enough for 17th. So Dylan Hastings still sitting on the bottom of the totem pole. It's in the 76. To the bottom of the track, comes across the line. Start his qualifying. One's a little different line than some of the other guys. Oh, he gets loose. Gonna go around. Hang on to it. He hangs on to it, but that's gonna hurt him as now he's really only gonna get one qualifying lap. First lap with all that spinning. That's a shame because Kevitt was one of the fastest in practice. Second lap, here he goes down the back straightaway. Bring it to the middle of the track towards the bottom of the line. Doesn't want to get too low. Comes off the turn. He'll dip it down to the bottom of the track, close to the grass, and he will bring his time up quite a bit to 13th. Not bad, considering his first lap was pretty much a scrub. And still leaving Dylan Hastings as the guy on the bottom, and he will start at the back of the pack.
And that will end our qualifying session.
Yeah.
send us into the main event here. The final race of the season begins here in about, I would say, 5 minutes.
Yeah, roughly.
Folks,
Give or take.
if you are excited, then stay excited. If you're not excited, get excited, because we are at Las Vegas. It is going to get not dark, but the sun's going to start to go down, I think, by the end of this race. So you should be excited. This should be pretty fun.
You know, we were in Vegas last night. So 2 nights in a row.
We were on the bull ring last night. We were in a little tiny track just a mile and a half down the road.
Yep. Wait for Schaefer to show up. Schaefer is being held for a second. They found out that he may have an illegal carburetor. So they're waiting to see if that clears tech. Oh, there he is. He's cleared tech. Good. They did allow him to stay on the pole, too. I'll tell you one thing I miss a lot about Speed Weeks when Brendan Gaughan used to come down here and just hang out with us. Now we have to travel all the way to Las Vegas just to see him.
And where do you go to see him?
Oh, we have to go to the South Point Casino and the beautiful south end of the Strip. And if you are in Las Vegas, it's a great place to go, especially during Speed Weeks.
Yeah, Randy Pepper does not have a personal agreement with the South Point Casino.
I do not. I
guarantee it.
I do have a personal connection, I guess, because Brendan knows, hooks me up. Let's just say that.
And your official grid for tonight's event, your pole sitter, Eric Schaefer, Richard Swaverly in second, Jesse Priest third, AJ Green fourth, Kip Easley fifth, Joe Sanchez sixth, Brandon Banks in seventh, Tyler Murray in eighth. Back in ninth is going to be Charlie Harcum, and 10th, Matt Grenier, 11th, Kevin Delia, 12th. Oops, I'm sorry. 12th, Michael Newbrow, 13th, Tony Kivett, 14th, Jason Hastings, 15th, Daniel Holdcroft, 16th, James Kunkel, 17th, Chris Bishop, 18th, Dana Shepard, 19th, Cody Kinsey, 20th, Dylan Hastings, 21st, Austin Reedy. Rounding up the field in 22nd will be Jeremy Gibbs.
And a surprise that Austin Reedy is all the way back there. He did not qualify. Austin's usually one of the faster guys.
And the 96 and the 2, neither of them qualified tonight, so we'll keep an eye on those two as they drive through the field. Tonight, folks, race stats. 200 laps, 45 laps is stage 1, 90 laps is stage 2, 110 laps is the final stage. 5 sets of tires, fuel is 100%. It's February the 7th, 2023. It's 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in this beautiful, well, actually, it's not 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's 4:30, or so, what is that, Central? No, it's Pacific. It's 4:30 Pacific Standard Time in Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 65 degrees, partly cloudy, 24% humidity with an 18 mile an hour from the southwest wind. It's a little cool for Las Vegas. But that is, we're getting a little bit closer towards the nighttime here.
Yeah, and one thing you'll notice about Vegas, it doesn't really change that much compared to some places. Yeah,
tonight is this man right here, the number 3 of James Kunkel's swan song here in the Tuesday Night Racing Series. He, for now, will not be able to race anymore on Tuesday nights. Tonight will be the 3's final ride in TNR. We'll keep an eye on him throughout the evening and give you an update on where his career in Tuesday night racing ends. But Randy Pepper, the green flag will be waving here. The season finale begins. And 200 laps from now, we'll crown a champion here at Las Vegas.
As the field makes her way down into turn number 1 for the first time tonight, Schaefer brings him down with Jesse Breeze. Looks underneath already, looking to see if he can make a little squeeze move down there, but nothing's going to be there. He'll have to tuck in behind him with Swavely tucking in back behind him. Down to turn number 3, you see out the front of the car is Schaefer as he starts to pull away already. 1, 2, 3, 4 car lengths over Jesse Breeze. And then it's another 1-2 back to Swavely as a complete lap number 2. It's actually lap number 1, but we had 1 lap that did not count. So that one was a throwaway, and the field will make their way going down the back straightaway on lap number 2. And they'll head back to the stripe here off of turn number 3 and 4. Here they go with Schaefer starting to pull away from everyone, and then it's pretty much a conga line around the racetrack.
Yeah, back to about 6th, where Kip Easley is battling with Brandon Banks. That's where the first real battle begins.
And you're already seeing some of those cars get shoved out. Once you get shoved out here on the outside, you're going to lose momentum. That outside line is not your friend right now. It may come in later on, but right now it is not the place to be.
As it gets darker, I think you'll see people start to migrate up a little bit. Right now, it's not the place in the track you want to be.
No. Agreed. Thank you, Master. May I have another?
Here comes the first battle we're really going to see here for about 6th position off into turn 3. Kip Easley, Brandon Banks trying to find a good camera angle. Las Vegas is not known for their best camera angles in the world. Randy, how do you feel about the Las Vegas Motor Speedway?
I like the facility itself. I don't really care for the track itself. It seems to be a one-groove track for most part. It doesn't dictate itself to a great racing atmosphere for, you know, we're going to see a lot of what we're seeing right now, a lot of single file racing for a long time. Like we're going to look forward to the coolness of the track as we hope that will bring that upper line into play. Like right now, this is pretty much what we're going to see all night long, if not.
Swaverly's trying to make that, trying to make a move on Jesse Breeze. We'll keep an eye on that.
I'm actually impressed with the way Richard's running tonight, keeping up right there with Jesse. The third, I would love to see him have a good night. He hasn't had a good season at all with these guys. You see Jesse actually reeling in Schaefer now. One thing we know about Schaefer, he is a master at saving tires. So he may save those tires for a long, long time. You see Richard Swavely diving down to the bottom of the track, looking to see if there's anything down there, maybe getting a little sniff of clean air.
Yeah, we're just going to take an eye around here, around the racetrack, see if we can find a battle for y'all to watch. I mean, right now, it is single file around most, if not all, of this racetrack till you get back to about 14th position, where the battles start to kind of begin, but there's not a ton here going on currently around the racetrack. Let's listen to the sights and sounds of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway here for a minute. Well, folks, you listen to the racetrack for about 2 laps there, and you see right in front of Matt Grenier here is a nice little battle between Dylan Hastings and Tyler Murray, who's on the outside in that 16. Just a little bit of side-by-side action going down the front stretch off into turns 1 and 2. And it looks like Dylan Hastings is going to give that spot away. James Kunkel in his farewell race comes through, moves into 14th position. Move up towards the front. Richard Swaverly has started to close in on Eric Schaefer. We see that battle starting to heat up down the backstretch. Richard showing the the muscle he has tonight here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Jesse Prees, who started on the outside near the pole. I think he started in third. Yeah, third. The inside line, second position. All the way back to 7th now. He's falling back like a rock here early on, 15 laps in. Keep an eye on him, see what happens to the 00.
Nick, can you hear me now?
I can.
All right, so sorry about that, folks. I lost all the sound of my video card and everything. So, anyway, Schaefer is your leader still. League over Richard Swaveley. I see Swaveley was got around 5. What happened while I was gone?
Richard Swaveley moved into second, and he's up on the back bumper of Eric Schaefer. Well, he was.
What happened to Jesse?
He's falling back like a rock. He's back in 7th. Probably just falling back like a rock.
Huh. Chewed those tires up after 17 laps, and 45 laps will make up this stage, so it's going to take a little while to get new tires, so he's going to have to hang on to it. So Schaefer right now leads up with Swaveley, Green, Sanchez, Harcum, Easley, and Jesse Freeze makes up the 7th spot. Then Banks, Delia, and Newball. Top 10. See Jesse leaning out against the wall. Let's see if his car is starting to drift up a little bit. It looks like he may have a slight bit of a handling problem. See if I can get more sound for myself here. Make it a lot better for me, because if I can't hear these car engines, I don't know what's going on. As we watch Schaefer still leading the race tonight, kind of running away with it. Drivers trying to get some sounds up. Schaefer's starting to stretch his lead out once again over Swavely. 0.6 is about the distance from first to second. Then Green runs back third, a little ways back from Swavely. We're watching Jesse Prees trying to hang on to everyone as he sees that Kip Easy car up in front of him, who is also running for the championship. Early on in this race, it's going to long ways to go till the end. So.
Randy, you're in charge for a minute.
Sir. A lot of racing still left to be had out here. Ready as we're watching them make their way around the track. Watching them battle there with Kip Beasley in that number 8 as he's right behind Sanchez, who's also another contender. Then behind Sanchez, or Beasley, we have Charlie Harcum. Harcum, who was one of the guys trying to make it to the top 4 and just missed it. It's a good battle here with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars as they're right behind Richard Swavely. Green was able to get around Richard Swavely. Swavely's fallen back into third, and he may lose that position here to Sanchez. Sanchez is right there behind him, looking to steal that spot from him. Sanchez is going to have to, him and Easley, both of them need to make their ways closer to the front as they can have a chance at maybe winning this whole thing tonight. Although we're 25 laps in of 200 tonight. Funny how this season ends for these guys, but the NASCAR season does start up next week. Well, pretty much next week. A lot of stuff starts revving up here. And if you are planning on coming down to the Daytona Beach area, please, if you'd like to meet the racing guy, Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson, or the legendary Fat Boy. The man that actually called Dale Earnhardt's call as a spotter when Dale Earnhardt won that big race at Talladega where he ran past like 15, 16 cars and saw the air. Both those guys will be in action with myself at several different locations in the Pit Road Pickers. We'll be playing around at Daytona Beach area, playing the first turn starting this Saturday night from 6 to 10. And then it's Sunday at Main Street Station from 2 to 6. And once again, Main Street Station on the Monday from 7 to 11. And that's on Tuesday. And that'll be a 9 to, actually 8 to 12. Excuse me. I'm watching this good race here. Charlie Harcum back there trying to make some stuff happen with that 28, but nothing there. He's going to try that outside line, try to make something work, as we saw Prees and Sanchez get around, or no, yeah, Prees and, or no, I mean Sanchez and Easley mixed up watching Swavely try to hang on. Richard had a good run going there for a little bit, but now he's just kind of starting to fall back as well, like Breeze. That was my reference there. Two guys falling back like rocks. One guy's not falling back is Schaefer. Schaefer's stretched his lead out to 1.6 over. Oh, Richard Swavely nearly got turned there. And he backed up some people back behind him. Several drivers had to make evasive moves. No, Ubraw, Harcum, Prees, Banks, and Delia. I don't know what's up with me tonight. But anyways, that's what's going on 30 laps into this thing. And we've got a carnival conga line going on pretty much. Going to start the music.
Down the backstretch, we look at Richard Swavely with Charlie Harcum on the inside. Look at this little bit of contact, and Jesse Prees gets a little loose on the exit of turn 2. He's going to be all right. That could have been the end of his championship right there, though, for the 0.
While you're gone, you see our buddy Richard Swavely falling back as well.
I do. What happened to him?
I think those tires are gone. Well, that's pretty much, I think he just tore those tires up. Probably the same thing Jesse did. But Jesse has regrouped his tires and let them cool down enough to where he can maybe make up a couple spots. Although he's still sitting 8th. But while you were gone, Sanchez and Easley did move up to 3rd and 4th. So they are making a march towards the front of the pack, and you see Jesse Prees working inside. Swavely. Try to get up to the 7th position. Not this time. Although you see Swavely drifting way up the track.
Oh, he's about to get taken there. He's about to get taken there by Brandon Banks.
3 wide, look at that. Banks saw the opening and took it. Good battle there, 4 cars battling around each other. Watching this battle here, Delia looking to try to get around Jesse Prees as well. He's looking inside, outside, looking all around. 35 laps, 10 more laps will make up this stage. Jesse trying to hold off Delia so he can at least make a 10th place, finish in the first stage. Because if he gets passed by Delia, I'm not so sure Kevin's not going to go with him. Swavely has fallen out of the top 10. Wow. That's not good for him. Had a great start, but now he's fallen into the hands of Grenier back there. Here comes Delia looking to the inside of Jesse Prees. Jesse's going to slam the door. Oh, Kevin's in the wall. Gets a little piece of the wall, so you can tell that car has got some handling issues, to say the least.
It's got some pretty good damage, too. If you take a look at the right side. I think it's pancaked.
Yes.
That's going to drive like a tank the rest of the night.
And nobody's going to stop at IHOP tonight for the pancakes.
I wouldn't stop at IHOP in the middle of the night for the pancakes anyway.
We had their chocolate chip pancakes were pretty good.
Not in the middle of the night.
I know. Many nights on the way back home from a gig, you just stop by IHOP and get something to eat. better than Crystals, or you guys have White Castles.
I don't know what Crystals is.
White Castle.
Yeah, I don't like White Castle either.
Yeah, see. Yeah, nothing like having green stuff come out the back end.
Excuse me?
For the whole day. I'm just saying. Something about it just makes it green. All right, so Freeze is now he's got a little safety net going on as you see Delia actually getting into the wall back behind him as well. So Jesse is looking safe for the time being. This time around, should be 40 laps. Yes, 40 laps. So 5 more laps around the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and that'll complete the stage, and they will survive. What I want to see is the next stage. If it ends up the way it is now, will Sanchez and Easley have anything for Schaefer?
Hopefully. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will see. All the way to the bottom of the track. Getting every inch of it. Watching Charlie Harr come back there. Brandon Banks running 6th and 7th on the grid right now. You see Brandon Banks trying to get around Charlie. Charlie pulls up and tries to block him, but the 54 Banks pulls to the inside of him, side by side. He's got a faster car. His hot rod is going to pull around Charlie Harcum and take that position and make his way towards the pack, the front of the pack. Only bad thing is now he will, if this thing ends right, well, if he ends up where he's at right now, he will start on the outside of row 3, unless it's pit stop. Still got pit stops to go through, so we still got a lot more ifs, ands, and buts to go. You see the sun setting over the desert here in Las Vegas, so we might be under the lights before this thing is done. One more lap for Schaefer. Charlie Harcum still running back there by himself. Got nobody challenging. Schaefer out there all by himself. Going to take the white flag this time around. No battles back here. White flag is out. And
Stage 1 goes to Eric Schaefer.
No, I had it backwards.
With that being said, we're going to take our first commercial break of the evening. We'll be right back here in the Ghostfire Media Network.
Hi, I'm Randy from the Guitar Attic. Can we be serious for a second? Are you tired of being a loser? Can't do anything right? Feel like everyone's coming down on you all the time? Well, there's a way out, and I'm going to show you. Hey Mom, look what I learned. That's right, pick up a guitar, learn how to play guitar. Automatically you're going to become a chick magnet. The ladies are going to love you. Your kids are going to think you're cool. So what you need to do is come down here to the Guitar Attic, 1672.5 Ridgewood Avenue in Daytona Beach, Florida, or go to guitarattic.com and buy yourself a guitar and automatically be the star of your neighborhood. That's guitarattic.com.
Pit stops have begun. You see Schaefer bringing the field down pit road. Green right behind him. Sanchez, Easy, Newbroad, Banks are all right behind your leader. Watch the pit stop of Schaefer. Schaefer running very fast down pit road, but it's not that fast. And he'll move right to the attention of his crew. We'll lift the left side, right side up, and then they'll begin to do the left side here in a second. Yep, there it goes. Left side's up. And off he goes. Green, look at this. Green is going to, I think Green might have beat him off pit road. Green will take the spot away.
Hey, AJ
Wow.
Green did win the race off pit road.
Wow. So Schaefer will have to start on the outside this time. Put him in a little bit of a disadvantage. That'll also bring Easley and Sanchez right up behind him. So now we've got our three of our contenders right there with each other. And we go back to green flag racing here in Las Vegas.
Randy, can you tell us a story? You have a bunch of them.
What kind of story would you like to hear?
I don't know, a racing story.
Racing
Even
story.
if it involves Kevin Harvick, I don't care.
Well, I will tell you this right now. If this is, I hope that's not what I'm seeing. That Green is is elected to take the outside line. I don't think that is a smart move. I do not believe that is a smart move. I think he should have stayed to the bottom, but he's going to take the outside. Pace car will bring them down the back straightaway for the last time before we go back to green here in Las Vegas. Nick wants me to tell a story. I'm not going to tell a story quite yet. I'll tell you one later on. We got plenty of time for one of my stories. I'll tell you a story about Las Vegas while I was out here. Story time with Randy is presented by the Guitar Addict. Guitar Addict 1672.5 Ridgewood Avenue, just north of Flemish and beautiful North Holly Hill. For all your guitar needs. Pace car pulls off. Here we go. Green will get on the gas, and here he goes. Head back to the line. He'll actually get a really good run. Pulls out to a 1-2-3 car length lead over Schaefer. Schaefer going to try to reel him in, but Schaefer's got a trunk full of Sanchez and Easley right behind him. I'm sure he's looking out his back mirror saying, where is Sanchez going to go? Sanchez just tucks in behind him. They're all separated by one car length each. As Green brings him across the line, completes lap 50. With Schaefer all over his back bumper. Don't blink, because if you do, Schaefer might be to your inside at no time. Oh, look at this. Sanchez jumps to the outside, going to try to make something work from the outside groove. You can try to get around Schaefer. But there was nothing there. He tucks in back behind him. Maybe you get an old sniff of draft. You get just a little bit of draft here at Las Vegas. Schaefer gets right up behind that 48. They try to take the air off the back spoiler of the 48. And there he goes. Dives to the inside. He's going to shove the 48 up the track. 48 going to try to hold on. Green trying to hold off that Sanchez car. But I don't think he's going to hold him off for long, because I believe that 35 of Schaefer has got the horses running. And he does. He takes the lead. So Schaefer resumes the position.
Not so fast. Here comes Green. The crossover over-under off into 3. Schaefer's going to tighten him down into the inside. Green's going to fire back and slide behind him on the exit.
Yeah, he had one shot and one shot only. And that's going to be it, as Schaefer will assume the position and head away from the field by 1, 2, 3 car lengths over Green. Nick, when we started calling this league, who were your early favorites?
Schaefer.
Mine was Sanchez. I really thought Joe Sanchez was going to be the guy to beat. And right now, it's all Schaefer. Schaefer has been tough. There's no doubt about it. And he's proving why he's tough. He's pulling away from the field. 54 laps down out of 200. This will be 55 this time around. It's a long ways to go till the end of the year. As you see, the field is kind of making their way around the track. Almost looks like we have a couple different packs working here now. You have this front pack, and you got a second pack, and you got a third pack back there. Dylan Hastings has made up some moves here. It's all the way up to 9th place right now. Speaking of 7, I was looking at something in some of the results from the Volusia County Speedway dirt, and Justin Allgaier is having a good time out there running that Branch Chevrolet, that number 7, and having some good results running on dirt. A lot of the guys, it's pretty crazy that how many of the NASCAR guys will come down here over a week prior to the NASCAR season and go run dirt at Volusia County Speedway. We see Justin's out there. We also see several of the other ones. I'm trying to think who else is. My mind went blank, folks. Tell you what, I was telling Nick earlier, because Nick had COVID not too long ago, didn't you there, bud?
I did.
And he was coughing a storm up here ago last week. He was not having a good time. But anyways, ever since I caught COVID, I think still have a little long COVID settling in. So now Schaefer.
It's not fun, that's for sure.
No, it's not. Definitely not fun. It's not a party. Schaefer now is going to maybe have a challenge here shortly if Sanchez can reel him in. So this may be the first time we've seen Schaefer have any kind of challenge that may be legit. As Green put up a slight little fight, but wasn't enough. He is .50. Everybody says 5-0. 5-0 coming, 5-0. Schaefer pulling away. No, he's still sitting at basically 5-0. Ahead of the rest of the field. looks like it's a lot longer, a lot farther than it actually is. It's not really that far. If you look at the time, you see the sun really starting to settle and set back there. It's very beautiful. Some of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen have been on the West Coast out here. Schaefer now, and it looks like he is starting to open things up. As you see, Sanchez, Green, Easy, Newbraw, and all those guys are all kind of stacked up, lined up, nose to tail. Pretty much looks like I said, a carnival conga line. Mr. DJ, roll that train. If they had the results for tonight out of Volusia Speedway. So far, nothing is been posted.
What are you looking for?
The results from tonight's races at Volusia Speedway. They will start racing here every night of the week.
Oh, will they now?
Yeah, they'll start racing every night. That's one thing about it. So if you come down to Daytona, it's not just all about the big track. There are New Smyrna Speedway actually does as well as the World of Outlaws out there, Volusia Speedway. Ever seen a dirt sprint car in person, a race?
No.
It is. It's one of those things you have to experience. It's definitely amazing to watch.
I have dirt vision. I watch a lot of dirt racing.
Well, you guys see it in person. I'll tell you what. My best advice to you is get a seat right up front, as low as possible, so you can see them coming on the front. Somebody out there is going, are you insane, sir? Don't take that advice, please. You want to sit as high up as possible.
Yeah, I don't want mud all over me.
Exactly. Yeah, not a good time at all.
Randy, I specifically don't sit near the bottom of like regular racetracks because the sound is just too much.
Really?
Everything that happens is just too much. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen when you're at the bottom, like you're the front row of a racetrack. I mean, you have especially like Daytona, Talladega. It's also not the best view, man. It's not the best view. You want to be up high.
This good battle here with Easley and Brandon Banks, man. Delia as well. But now that's gone away. The battles around Las Vegas Speedway are quick and fierce. 71 laps down of 200. Schaefer still continues to pull away from the field. Sanchez, Green, Newbraw, Easley, Banks, Delia, Hastings, Harcum, and Freeze make up the top 10. Watching this battle here because we're trying to see if Delia or Banks can make a move on each other here. As you see Jesse, or not Jesse, but you see Kip easily able to dial that car down to the bottom of the track, where Banks and Delia cannot. Although this time he's going to pull it down. Delia brings the car to the bottom of the trap. Or actually, that is Banks, excuse me. Banks gets a little suck up on the back of that number 54. Yes, it is 54. Why didn't you say it like that, Randy? I don't know why I said it. I said it like it was a question. Like I was asking you guys a question, but it is not a question. Said Sam, I know. Banks all over the back end of Easley. The last thing you want to do is wreck one of the contenders for the championship. Now he's laid off a little bit, and just as he lays off, that gives Delia a little bit of a sniff to get up there with him as well. Looking for a little clean air. Banks is looking for that air. It looks up high now. And try to make the move on the outside line. As they come off turn number 2. And down the back straightaway. Banks gets a good run. They're side by side. And they go into turn number 3. Easily just says, go ahead and take the spot. I'm not going to lose, sleep over this because I've got bigger plans for the night. Bigger fish to fry, as we say down here in the South. Now Brandon Banks is now starting to make some moves, moved himself into the top 5 in that 54. Joe Sanchez running second. Green all over his back end. 77 laps down out of 200. Looking out the front of Sanchez's car, and you see the leader way up there, getting smaller and smaller. That's what you don't want to see. You don't want to see the leader start to get smaller and smaller. Green all over the back bumper. Green, who sat back and fell back to the 3rd position. He started on the front row and led a couple laps during this stage, and now has fallen back into the 3rd position. Maybe he was letting those tires get cool, and now he's going to come out and maybe make another run at it. Who knows? You never know. This is racing, folks. Crazy thing about it, some of these guys are sitting in their house running these races right now, and they've got $10,000 worth of a rig to race on. And then there's another guy across in another zip code racing with just a little wheel on a desk and pedals that are like 10 years old. Sanchez pulling it to the bottom of the track, drifting up, bringing Green right with him. 80 laps down, 10 more laps around the Las Vegas Speedway. Stage 2. So far, stage 2 has been same as stage 1. Schaefer. And I'm not calling for beer. Schaefer wants a championship, that's for sure. But I'm sure some of these other guys would like it too. But to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And right now, the man is Schaefer. Sun's still sitting there, kind of sitting on the horizon right now. If this was Florida, that sun would have been gone a long time ago. Once the sun sets here, it doesn't take long at all. It's gone. But in Las Vegas, it takes a little while for it to kind of sit over those mountains. .65 is the lead Sanchez has. Not Sanchez, Schaefer over Sanchez. You see Banks in the foreground there, trying to get around another driver, Newbraw. He will move himself into the 4th position. Could Brandon Banks have something for everybody this last stage? He will start, if it ends right now, he'll start on row number 2 on the outside. We'll have to watch this whole thing. 5 more laps to go in stage 2. .48 car of Green looking for a little clean air, try to get around Sanchez as they make their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Sanchez has not closed at all on Schaefer. Schaefer's just kind of holding out there with a .7 over Sanchez. Schaefer's on autopilot. Sanchez at the bottom of the track, trying to be smart about not getting underneath that white line because he knows that's trouble. Green just cannot close in enough to get around that 55 car. It's almost kind of funny because the colors on that 55 are the colors of the 48 in the real world. So it's almost kind of funny seeing that reverse like that. You see Green all over the back bumper of Sanchez with just a couple laps left. Green all over the back bumper. He's looking for a little clean air in that Toyota Supra. Can't quite close in enough this time. He gets a little closer as they come off of turn number 4. Looking for a little clean air. He gets side by side as they go back to the line. One more time around Las Vegas Motor Speedway for this second place battle here. Sanchez on the outside, Green down the inside. Green could not make the pass that time. He'll have to tuck in behind the Sanchez car. Green's going to try one more time, I believe. Gets the car down to the bottom of the track. Let's see if he can make it stick down here, down to the start finish line. He's right up behind him. He pulled down to the bottom, and there's nowhere for him.
Nope, he will not get there. Eric Schaefer will win stage 2. Sanchez will finish 2nd, Green 3rd, Banks 4th, Newbrow 5th, easily 6th. Delia 7th, Kinsey 8th, Hastings in 9th, and Prees a disappointing 10th. Jesse Prees needs to, I don't know, he needs to throw everything he can at this car. If there were adjustments, I'd say make every adjustment you can. But being that it's a fixed setup league, he's kind of up the creek without the paddle here.
The only thing he can do if he wants to gain any spots is take 2 tires.
And that would be suicide for his championship hopes.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that
really
being said, championship hopes possibly draining away for Jesse Prees. We'll be right back here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. We're going to hear from the Guitar Addict.
Hi, I'm Randy from the Guitar Addict. Can we be serious for a second? Are you tired of being a loser? Can't do anything right? Feel like everyone's coming down on you all the time? Well, there's a way out. And I'm going to show you. Hey Mom, look what I learned. That's right. Pick up a guitar, learn how to play guitar. Automatically you're going to become a chick magnet. The ladies are going to love you. Your kids are going to think you're cool. So what you need to do is come down here to the Guitar Addict, 16725 Ridgewood Avenue in Daytona Beach, Florida, or go to guitaraddict.com and buy yourself a guitar and automatically be the star of your neighborhood. That's guitaraddict.com.
We got a good one coming on. I'll tell you that. We see Schaefer pulling in to the pits, getting the tires put on the car as he sets himself up for that last 100 laps. Actually, well, roughly. It's going to be just a little bit more than 100 laps when we go to green. At least I imagine it will be. It might not be. Just all depends on when that pace truck pulls off.
It does. Randy, while we're going around the racetrack, not only is Daytona season, right? Super Bowl season. It's also WrestleMania season.
Yes, it is.
Did you watch Raw last night?
I saw some of it. I did see the Cody promo, which was one of the best I've ever seen in a while.
I cannot say enough good things about what Cody Rhodes is doing.
You know why? Cody's doing the same thing he did in AEW. He brings a promo and he does it real. He's not talking off a script.
Talking about the $100 in a Wachovia checking account last night.
Yep.
The fact that the dream went broke. Him and his brother and Paul Heyman saved his family with that ECW. And I like how and Paul Heyman, I love how Paul went from being real, to just right away being like, in the last conversation me and your dad ever had, he said you were his favorite son. But Roman Reigns was the son he always wanted.
Yeah, went right back to script.
And I love how Cody, without missing a dime, just goes, I'm just trying to win a wrestling championship. And everybody keeps making it personal.
So, okay, let me ask you this.
Storytelling's so good.
Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, let me ask you this. All right, so we have really Sami Zayn there. All right? So Sami Zayn, who got pushed out of the bloodline. Would you rather see Sami Zayn beat Roman Reigns?
No.
Or would you rather see Cody?
In another, if it wasn't the situation we have right now, where we had Cody going to Mania, I'd love to see Sami take one of the titles away from Roman.
Okay.
But in the situation we have right now, Dusty Rhodes never got to win the World Championship in WWE.
No.
He was never the guy here.
No.
When Cody pins Roman in the main event on Sunday night number 2, There will not be a dry eye in that house.
Pandemonium will break loose.
I can see the way that Cody's entrance is gonna go. It's not gonna be to hit to the kingdom. It's gonna be to the common man boogie. I'm just a common man.
Oh boy.
If Cody walks down to common man boogie, whoo!
Yeah, Pandemonium gonna break loose.
Woo!
Dusty Rhodes and Michael Dream will be singing down.
Dusty Rhodes gonna come through, brother.
Yet the
Dusty Rhodes gonna be the world champion.
time. The Baby Dollar making a return. All right, so the return actually is a pace car taking the hard left turn. And now we're going to see if Joe Sanchez has anything for Eric Schaefer. Schaefer gets hard on the gas. But look at the guys right behind him. Banks, Brandon Banks, the guy we watched make up quite a few spots. Maybe the guy that has something for Schaefer. We're going to watch this for sure. Single file down the back straightaway with Schaefer, with Banks right behind him, but slowly but surely already, Brandon Banks is losing ground to Schaefer. I think Schaefer's the man to beat, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Banks now is under attack from Joe Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez is coming. Banks did everything he could to stay up there, but it just didn't happen. Let's see what Joe Sanchez can do and see if he can take that second place spot away and maybe go battle for the championship. But I think Eric Schaefer might be the guy to beat.
I'm pretty sure, we got a lot of racing left to go. 103 laps left out of this. And I don't think anybody can do anything with Schaefer. Schaefer's just like an alien. I was going to ask you if you saw, the WWE is for sale.
Sanchez is making a move, though.
Yeah, he is.
Sanchez is trying to get to Eric Schaefer. Sanchez ran his fastest lap of the race the previous lap. So he's coming. He's trying everything he can. I'm just not sure it's going to be enough.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be quite enough because Schaefer's just kind of said in his own little zip code. As I was saying, WWE is up for sale. And do you know one of the potential buyers? Have you heard this?
No, who's one of the potential buyers?
Tony Khan.
That's not going to happen.
Could you imagine that? It would be WCW all over again. Do you remember when Vince McMahon?
Yeah, but AEW would never shut down WWE. That'd be stupid.
Oh, they wouldn't shut them down. But I could easily see them buy them and running it.
I think the board has to approve a sale. I don't think they're going to approve it to Tony Khan.
Money's money. Would you rather see Tony Khan buy it or Saudi Arabia?
Neither.
Those are the two top ones right now. Comcast has already pulled out of it. I'd like to see Tony Khan buy it. I think it would be really cool to have crossover matches of some of the AEW guys invade into WWE. Sanchez is catching Schaefer. He's right there.
He is. He's coming. This is going to get fun. 98 to go, Randy. This is going to get fun.
Let's hope. Action happens here shortly with the lead. Watch him suck up on the back bumper of that 35. Here comes Sanchez. .6 right now is the difference between 1 and 2. See back behind Sanchez, you can see the green car has got around Banks, so Banks is falling back to 4th once again. And Austin Reedy now is in your top 10 in that 96. That's a pretty incredible feat, considering he started pretty much dead last. And Schaefer now, I think he saw Sanchez coming and said, I need to get out of here. Getting a little too close for comfort. He's starting to open his lead up again. But it's still not that far. Nick, you're in charge. I've been called to the trailer.
All right, well, Randy Pepper's in the trailer. I have been given the instruction to crank it up for a few laps.
Again. Oh, I didn't know we were still in crank it up, dude. My wheel fell off. You're talking about. Probably hang out and drink some Hello Water. I'm sure Jeff at Hello Water will be very happy that he's drinking his product. I wonder what his favorite flavor is. I'd like to know if he likes a black cherry. I love their black cherry. It's great. Sounds good, because we can talk Hello Water. One of my favorites. Yeah, Hello Water. It's really, I mean, if you are going to be one of those people that does like flavored water, Hello Water is definitely one of the best out there. Like I said, the black cherry, I can drink that stuff all day long. And it's water. It just has a little bit of flavoring to it, but it tastes good. It's really good. Good thing about it, see, Pat Patterson has a sponsorship with them, or doesn't have a sponsorship, but they were one of the sponsors on his show. So whenever I'm out there in Phoenix hanging out at his house, he's got plenty of it just to kind of raid the refrigerator with. And he hates it because I grab all that black cherry. That and the, his Hello Water is, I do some damage to his Hello Water. Here you go. Yeah, exactly. Randy, where'd my water go? I don't know. It's in my tummy. Hey, look at this battle for the lead. You see this? Down the back straightaway, here they come, down into turn number 3. Sanchez is going to pull it down on the inside. He's going to try to get the inside of Schaefer. Schaefer's going to slam the doors. They come off of turn number 3 back to the start finish line. On 118 laps, it's going to be 119 out of 200. Oh no, it's a Pat Patterson. Oh, Sanchez is probably pissed right now. I would be. Because that's going to break his whole momentum. He made up all that catching up to Schaefer. I don't know. Mm-mm. Good battle, though. Good battle for that second place, for sure. And just like that, Green can't make it stick, so he's going to tuck in back behind the 55 of Sanchez. Hey, your watch? Or mine? Oh, your phone. Does it say party time? Bedtime, yes, it is just about bedtime, for sure. As we see, Sanchez trying to regroup himself and catch back up to Schaefer again. Give him another shot. I wonder if Schaefer will have anything if Sanchez is holding out. Yeah. Okay. You see Sanchez close in on the back bumper. Very close. This is one of the closest battles we've had Schaefer have for a while since Green. Once again, Green is going to get up here and stir the air all around and knock it off the back spoiler of that 55 of Sanchez. So every time he gets close up there to Schaefer, that 48 comes up there and kind of messes up the air. Watching that battle. I want to see something here. I'm looking at the channels while I'm watching this. But Schaefer now has a little bit of breathing room. So these guys are essentially drinking brother teammates. Although one is drinking brothers 2 and one is drinking brothers 1. And I'm sure that Schaefer would not want to be taken out by his teammate. Now Green has nothing, no, I don't think he has any teammates, does he? I don't believe he does. Oh no, he is. Yeah, he's in depth racing. So he's got Dana Shepard in the 45 and the 53 of Kevin Delia as his teammates. Which can be nowhere to be found right now. He's all by himself there. With Banks right behind him. And Schaefer now has started to open that lead back up once again. The lights are on. The track will definitely start to change now. Will it be a good thing for Schaefer, or will it be a bad thing? Green now starting to feel a little heat from the 54 Banks. Banks now thinking he wants to have that third position back. Banks runs that real high line and tucks it all the way to the very bottom as he comes off the turn. Tries to suck up to the back of that 48 of Green. Green has got another idea, sucking up to the back of the 55 of Sanchez. Sanchez pulls it all the way to the bottom of the line. Green looks inside, outside. As well as you see Banks doing the same thing as well. The Toyota's right up in the back bumper of that Chevrolet. You can feel the V8 power of both these cars. You see that there goes the Super to the bottom of the track. Going to try to get around Sanchez once again. Side by side, gets a better run this time. It's got to the very bottom of the track. Is it going to stick? Not quite yet. Sanchez is not going away. They're side by side down the back straightaway. On lap 129, Green keeps it to the bottom. Sanchez holding the middle groove. And he's not going away. He's just keeping it just enough to make it hard for Green to gather it to just got to the middle of the track where you kind of want to run right now. And they are just sitting side by side. One thing that may be good for Sanchez, he's not scrubbing the tires as bad as AJ is. But he goes way high, way high. That did not help him. Car got tight. That allowed Banks to pull up alongside of him as well. So now Sanchez, who just fought with AJ Green, now is going to have to fight with Brandon Banks. Banks pulls the car to the bottom of the track. Sanchez is up high, and Sanchez is able to pull the car up and get in front of Brandon Banks. And now he's going to have to set his sight on trying to get that second position back away from AJ Green. See Banks looking for anything he can to try to get back up there to get around, try to get around Sanchez. It's a good run this time. He's going to pull it down the bottom of the track, and they'll be side by side, and he'll just slingshot right by him. A really good move by Brandon Banks as he got around Joe Sanchez. Sanchez now falls back into the 4th position. 132 laps remain or over or done with out of the 200. I was trying to figure out in my head when we will see pit stops happen. When will pit stops? I'm already starting to think that. I'm trying to figure that out in my head. I'm going to imagine about lap 52, 53. So lap 152, 53. We'll see. Later, Schaefer is a 0.6 over Green. We're just watching Sanchez kind of running by himself. He is losing ground to the leaders now. And behind him, Kip Easley is way, way back there. So doesn't have to worry about Easley, Delilah, Harcum, Hastings, Premier, or Newbron. They're all a long ways from him. Jesse Breeze has fallen all the way back to 14th now. Breeze was our 3rd contender in the championship tonight, and he has definitely fallen out of favor. As you see Schaefer just saying, see ya later. Adios, amigos. Schaefer down the back straightaway all by himself. Got an autopilot now. Gonna drive it like it's a Tesla. All by himself. You see Brandon Banks back there trying to get around AJ Green. Still a good ways before we'll have those pit stops. Might see some changes during pit stops. I don't know. I think we probably will see a couple guys that will change positions because under green flag conditions, sometimes you miss that line, that commitment cone. You know, anything can happen during pit stops. Some people are really good at pitting. Some people just are okay. During a race like this, you want to make sure you're better than okay. Lap 140 will be the next time around. See that battle of Banks and Green. Banks just kind of sucks up to the back bumper of the 48. Trying to get a run off the turn. He will not have it. He'll have to tuck back in behind Green. One thing you don't see a lot of in sim racing is Toyotas. And we see Green being one of the rare occasions. Having a good run, though, tonight. Now, Las Vegas is one of these so-called cookie cutter tracks. They made a couple of these things. This and well, Charlotte's they're all kind of reminiscent of Charlotte. California was another one. And we know California, they're going to, after this upcoming race they're going to take that track and make it into a small little short track, which will be great because the racing has been been dismal there, to say the least. I think if I was going to eliminate some tracks off the NASCAR schedule because of lack of racing, this would be one as well. This track rarely has a really good race. Brandon Banks trying to prove me wrong as he's working the inside of the green car, but nothing there. Take these tracks and make them up like Atlanta. Atlanta's an interesting track now, definitely. Brandon Banks trying to find something that's going to work, make it stick to get around that 48 of green. But nothing has worked. Maybe he needs to step into a Slim Jim. Speaking of that, we lost a wrestler this past week, Lanny Poffo, the brother of the Macho Man Randy Savage, died at the age of 68. Yellow flag is out. We do have a caution, finally. The first real caution of the night has come out. Not sure what happened, but we did have a caution. Oh, good. Oh! Richard Swavely had nowhere to go. Yeah. Dylan Hastings in front of him. Oh. What happened to Dylan there? I know. Well, we hope. Well, this changes everything as far as green flag pit stops. Yeah. Everybody gets on pit road nicely. See if anyone makes any mistakes coming off pit road. No. Schaefer pulls out all by himself. He'll assume the position. Oh, once we line them back up, we'll see if anything can happen, if anything different will happen this time other than Schaefer running away from the field. I was listening to some old races the other day, and yeah, I was listening to some old MRN races. Yeah, the good old days. I believe it was Atlanta, and they had a lot of the cast of characters. Randy Pemberton was back then doing MRN races. And one guy, they said, now let's go down into the pits with Bill Bowser. And I went, are you kidding me, Bill Bowser? I haven't heard that name since he trained me. Bill Bowser actually was the man that trained me to be a broadcaster in racing and radio as well. And it was interesting to hear him on the radio back then. I had forgot. It's been so many years since he was on MRN. It was back in 1992, I believe. Now he's out in Montana hunting and fishing. So if you ever wonder where are they now, that's where Bill Bowser is now. Remember the voice Eli Gold? You remember him? Eli Gold was one of the main voices with Alan Biswick. Now, Alan, you probably remember him, don't you? Alan Biswick? Yeah. Had the best hair in NASCAR. Benny, yes. Absolutely. Benny did work with him. Yeah. On TNT. Yes. Yes. Those were the good old days. Remember, Benny used to give food tips during the races. Tell you all the best places to eat. So people can say we talk random stuff on this broadcast. Trust me, back in the day, Benny Parson talked random stuff through the whole race. It wasn't just the race. But we'll set them up here again. 150 laps is going to set up a 50-lap shootout to the end here. Schaefer will bring him back to the line. He chose the inside line this time. Green will take the outside line. Let's see if Green has anything for him this time. Will Banks have anything for Schaefer, since he's starting up right behind him? Green flag is out. Here goes Schaefer on the gas, and he pulls out to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car length lead right off the bat. You see Joe Sanchez pulls the car to the bottom of the track as soon as he can. So Banks had nothing for our leader. No, nothing. And they've shoved Green to the outside to see if they could possibly shove him out of the equation. Grenier back there with that blue and pink car. Now moving in the top 5. Nick, if you could take 5 tracks off the NASCAR schedule, which 5 would you take off? One more. Texas. Wow. So all the cookie cutters. Yeah, what would you replace them with? Okay, that's going to be given. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, Kentucky back then. Eh? I was going to say it came out pretty easy, so you definitely had thought about it. The one that you have took 2 greats of racing. Not since they put the restrictor plates on it. No, just kidding. Oh, trouble, trouble! Banks is around! Gets into Sanchez! Oh! Wow, that... Oh, that's a lot of damage to Sanchez. Yes, they did. Good Sanchez. Yeah. It toe up. Yes, unfortunately. That sucks. That really sucks. We see if maybe Green has anything for him this time. Now he's going to have. Yes. How can you not remember that? Yes. Okay. Just one of those random things that kind of came to your mind, kind of like last night. The Germans on Pearl Harbor. Germans? Yes. I do remember that. Brandon Banks was out there with a tore up car trying to join the field. This will set up roughly a 39 lap shootout. Mm-hmm. Eddie Parsons. Yes, absolutely. It's rewarding to him. Well, one of the things that Benny Parsons actually said to me, and this was a long-time joke between me and Benny. For many years, we did this joke. I walked up to Benny in the media center one day, and I said, Benny, do I have a face for TV? He looked at me and he goes, son, you got a great face for radio. I said, thanks, Benny, and I walked away. So, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, for TV. So, unfortunately, not the face, but the face. It's there. Yeah, well. Yeah, so that went on for many, many years. Me and Benny would see each other in the pits and garages and stuff, and I'd walk up to him and say it to him every time. And it just got to be such a funny saying between the two of us. We liked each other, and I was sorry to see Benny go away just a few years ago. So, here we go, green flag racing. Just a few laps will remain after this as Schaefer just pulls away. As now you see Grenier on the inside of Green. Grenier gets a good run, is able to get around AJ Green. And Grenier, will Grenier have anything for him? Oh, he's under fire already. Green didn't like that. Going to pull the inside outside. As Schaefer's back there watching the battle behind him. Green gets around Schaefer and shoves him back into third. Jesse Breeze has now come back alive in that zero car as he's now running in the 5th position, looking to try to get that 4th position from Kip Easley. Jesse looks like he may have cleared him. No, not quite yet. Easley's not ready to give it up yet. And he does get around him. So now Easley looking to the inside of Grenier. Grenier's under attack from Jesse Breeze. That zero car looks to the outside. He's trying to get a good run off the turn. He pulls it right up behind him. Dives to the bottom of the track and try to get around him as they go into 3, and he will take that momentum as Grenier's trying to hold on to it. Not giving it to him easy, that's for sure. Grenier's saying, you got to fight for it tonight, dude. Breeze will get around him and move into that 3rd position and set his sight on 2nd place of Green. .164 of 200 make up the field. Now we see Kip Easley getting up right behind Jesse Breeze. Looking for a little clean air, trying to get around Jesse Breeze. There he goes, looking to the bottom of the track and be side by side as they go into the turn. Off the turn. See Grenier back there stalking. Both these guys are Jesse Harbaugh. Speaking of Bike Week, Bike Week's coming up, and Hairball will be here. See Dylan Hastings now running really well in that number 7. Matt Grenier, that pretty purple and pink colored car. But he is losing round 2. Third, fourth battle up there. You see that battle between Easley and Freeze. Freeze gonna lose ground to Kip Easley. Easley looks like he's gonna have enough. He will tuck it up in front of Jesse Freeze. $169 of 200. It'll be 30 laps to go this next time around for Schaefer. 30 more to go. Can Schaefer hold on for 30 more laps? Kip Easley looking, trying to reel in green, try to get second place, but he's got a long ways to go. So watching this battle with Matt Grenier there. 3 cars there. See, Charlie Harcum can catch up to him and maybe get around him as well. Maybe bring Dylan Hastings with it. Working the outside of Jesse Breeze. Jesse, I got around him a little while ago. Now Jesse looks like he did the same thing he did in stage 1, kind of burned those tires up, and now he's losing ground as Matt Grenier was able to get around him. Top 10 right now is Schaefer, Green, Easley, Grenier, Harcum, Hastings, Delia, Kevitt, Sanchez, and Murray now has made his way into the top 10, although our Hello Water car now has moved into the top 10. Sanchez making a good regrouping as that car was pretty messed up. Now he's made his way into the top 10 as well, running 9th. Pretty much a single file parade around the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And this is why Nick said he would like to see this track go away. Since we see a lot of this single file racing at this track. A great track if you're out front. If you're not out front, it's not much of a passing track. See, third place easily. No, I don't think anybody has anything. Schaefer's in. What's that? He's dropped out? When did that happen? He gave up. He did have a little. Yeah. He would have had a penalty anyway, so you can't win the whole thing. Might as well just jump out. Yep. Frustrated. Yep. Watching that battle with Kip Easley there. I don't think anybody has anything for Schaefer at all. He was in the top 10 for a second. Yeah, yeah, he did. Murray. Yeah, Murray. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. We've seen a couple of those where guys have painted their cars the same color as the number. And it does. 21 laps left. Laps left until the party. By the way, folks, this is our final broadcast with TNR. Our last hurrah, our last sayonara. We've had a disastrous year. We've had a lot of things happen this year that kind of kept us away from broadcasting these races the way we wanted to. But it is what it is, and a new broadcast company will be taking over next week at Daytona. So we wish them the best of luck and hope they enjoy their time broadcasting the TNR guys. We will continue to broadcast, but we will be in the North-South Racing League on the Monday nights. A really fantastic league to watch if you're bored on Monday nights and you really want to see some great racing, some really hard-fought action every lap. Definitely check it out, North-South Racing League on Monday nights. And the Ghost Fire Media Network with me and Nick. And sometimes you get Josh Lasson as well. Yes. So you get a little mix-up every now and then. 18 laps left for Schaefer. Now over 1 second out in front of Green easily. Grenier, Harkham, top 5. How you see that battle? That hello water car trying to inside-outside move, going to try the crossover, but nothing there. Yeah, we'd like to see him go top 10 for sure. Yeah, back into that car's a little crinkled. Sure that spoiler's giving him a fit. Yep, just as I said, goes up and scrubs the wall. It didn't help his cause at all. And he'll fall back, and that's going to be pretty much it. And there's nobody behind him. He's all by himself. That car behind him is way, way back there. Whole craft. Is way out of the picture. "14 laps remain. Schaefer leads, still stretching out even more. 1.58 seconds is the lead now. And like Nick said, there's not much of any action going on. And let's look at that. Yes, you see Green trying to hold off that Kip Easley car. Easley will close in. 10 laps remaining very soon. 2 more laps around. We'll have 10 laps to go. And that may be the magic number for some action. Because that means it's go time. As you look, easily looks underneath, nothing there. Not that time. Go down the back straightaway. With AJ Green pulling away by 1, 2, 3 car lengths over Kip Easley. Easley now has lost a little bit more ground than that now. Maybe he drove that car a little too hard, too soon. As that car is starting to push. You should see Green pulls it down the bottom of the track as it comes across the line. 9 laps remain. It's 11:01 on the East Coast right now. Do you know where your kids are? Yeah, not anymore. Yeah. Look at Dylan Hastings down at number 7, our league admin. I'd like to thank Dylan for this season. I wish Dylan had Brant on the side of the car this week. I don't know who Tire Pros is. Do you know who Tire Pros is? Yeah. Uh, Here, you want me to do it for you? Yeah. Yeah. Tell him to bring the guitar to me. Yeah. Tell him to bring the guitar in. I'm supposed to clean the. Trophy guitar that he won in Nashville. Oh, darn it. 5 laps to go. Oh, boy. Well, don't go yet. Nope. Oh, boy. Yeah. Justin, you're only 5'6". Can you help him? Yeah, he's only about 5'6". Maybe he's 5. He might be 5'5". Yeah. He's on the smaller side, trust me. But he's a heck of a nice guy. Few laps away from bedtime. Very consistent, very good driver. Definitely proved his worth this season for sure. From Hampton, Virginia. Part of the Drinking Brothers 2 team. Final lap around the Las Vegas Speedway. Well, I don't think you'll see that now. Adios. Yeah. See you later, man. Yeah.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming on and doing this season right here. It was a great season. As you see by tonight, the race was, I thought, from my point. I mean, obviously, I'd like to be in the top 5, but it was fantastic. I thought it was clean. Congrats to Eric. Congrats to Kip and everybody else. It's been fun here. Like I said, it's for now. Little League Baseball, for those who don't know, goes spring to early summer. So who knows where we'll go from there. But again, I just appreciate everybody here. Dylan, everybody else that's put up with me. Never quite got the win. Had some seconds and thirds back in the day, but it's been fun. And like I said, just for now, temporary. Who knows where we'll go from here.
Well, we're going to wish you the best of luck as you move on. And, hey, man, as long as you keep the hello water on the car, we're all good, and don't forget to try that black cherry.
I will do it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. See you, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Eric, you kind of put on just a show tonight. I mean, as you have the last few times we watched you kind of put on a clinic and run off to your own zip code many times. Was there any point where you thought the car was not going to be that good?
Nah, man. I practiced last night and knew I was going to be pretty decent here. I just didn't know how decent. And yeah, it was fun, man. There was a couple times I thought AJ was going to get to me and Joe, but they it looks like they started burning their stuff up too much, and I was able just to pull back away from them. It sucks that my teammates got taken out by somebody that just got in the league a couple weeks ago, man. It really does suck. I was really hoping that they were going to get up there and race with me.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate thing, with Banks and Sanchez, and yeah, that was unfortunate.
Uncalled for.
Yeah, but it just looked like somebody overshot the turn and just lost it. So that it definitely was not intentional. It just happened. So yeah, unfortunately. But hey, man, you won the championship. You are the top of the heap, the champion. So give us the old spill here and let everyone know all your sponsors and all the good stuff you need to tell everybody.
Yeah, man. Huge shout out to Dylan and everybody in TNR. I appreciate what they do. Appreciate you guys for putting on a broadcast. Thank y'all every week. Shout out to my Drinking Bros teammates. We like I told you before, man, we argue, we laugh together. We're all a tight knit little family, man. We have a ball together. And huge shout out to Reaper Speed Labs for all they do for me for my open sets and the team that I drive for. I shout out to Paul Setup Shop and Negus Paint Shop.
All right. Well, we will not see you next season. We are out of here. So it's been fun, man. It's been a lot of fun watching you run these races as well as everyone else in the TNR League. And we will see you down the road, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Kip too, man. He ran a heck of a season. So.
Yes, he did. I agree.
All right.
Hey, man, congrats, bro. Heck of a season to you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Congrats to you. I just had nothing for you, man. You're on a rail tonight, but it's been a pleasure racing with you. And you dominated, and appreciate it. It was fun trying to chase you down.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You should have been in our Discord tonight. Tony told Joe and them when Joe was like, "Hey, how bad you running?" Tony goes, "Man, he's just toying with y'all. He's letting y'all get closer and pulling back away from you."
It looked that way.
Nah, it was a ball, man. I'm just y'all got to remember one thing. On iRacing, this is the car that I run the most of, so I can tell you everything it's going to do pretty much at every track without actually driving it.
How many races do you think you've driven in this car?
This season alone, well, I'll tell you what I did last year in the B Open last season. I did 300 and some starts out of 36 weeks. So,
That's
yeah,
insane.
yeah. It's the car I drive, man. I'm telling you, I can't stand the A car, even though I'm in a couple leagues for the A car. I cannot stand the A car at all. But the B car, it's the only car on here that you can actually, like the big car, that you can actually feel what every tire, you can actually feel what the car is going to do. The A
All
car,
right.
you can't feel anything it's going to do. It's a stiff cold bound suspension. So
Yeah, I see a lot of leagues actually that ran the A car last season, now switching to the B car.
best car on the game, man.
Yeah, I personally like the trucks, but that's me. But actually, the short tracks, man, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what I cut my teeth on in real life with short tracks, man. I love them.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Hey guys, congratulations, both of you guys this season, and we will catch you down the road.
Yep. Like I said,
Absolutely.
thank y'all, and Kip, good job, man.
Yep. Good job. Congrats. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. Yes, we have some points and stuff to talk. Any background music? Mm-hmm. Yes. You've been watching another exciting night of racing on the Ghostfire Media Network. From myself, Randy Pepper, and Nick Adams, so long from the Sunshine State.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.